What if the breakfast you trusted for decades is no longer enough to protect your muscles after 75? That sounds hard to believe, especially if you have spent years doing what doctors and nutrition labels told you to do, eating eggs, getting more protein, trying to stay active. But here is the hidden truth many older adults never hear soon enough. After age 75, your muscles do not respond to protein the same way they once did. Even when you are eating healthy, strength can quietly slip away month after month. Researchers at Harvard and other aging centers have been studying a problem called anabolic resistance, a condition in which older muscles need a stronger nutritional signal to rebuild and stay strong. That means it is not only about how much protein you eat. It is also about what helps your body use that protein more effectively. Now here is where things get surprising. A few everyday fruits contain natural compounds that may help support circulation, reduce low-grade inflammation, and improve the way aging muscle cells respond to nourishment. In today's video, we will walk through 5 fruits, ranked in the exact order you need to know, that may help support muscle preservation after 75 in ways most people never expect. Before we begin, tell me your age in the comments and whether you feel stronger or weaker than you did 2 years ago. If you believe more seniors deserve to hear this message, like, share, and subscribe, because fruit number 1 may completely change how you think about muscle health in later life. Jackfruit may look unusual at first, but this is the first fruit on our list for a very good reason. For adults over 75, jackfruit offers more than simple sweetness. It brings a gentle mix of plant protein, key amino acids, potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, all of which support how aging muscles contract, recover, and use the protein you already eat. What makes jackfruit especially interesting is not just the amount of protein, but the way it works as part of a bigger nutritional signal. After 75, muscles often become slower to respond to food, which is why many older adults feel weaker even when they think they are eating enough. Jackfruit can help fill in some of those missing pieces by giving the body supportive nutrients that work alongside protein instead of replacing it. Imagine an older adult who still enjoys walking every morning, but lately notices more leg fatigue, more cramping at night, and less confidence getting up from a chair. Sometimes the issue is not a lack of effort. Sometimes the body simply needs better support around the protein already on the plate. That is where jackfruit can become a smart addition. The easiest way to use it is to sauté young jackfruit with olive oil, garlic, and soft spices, or blend ripe jackfruit into a smoothie with yogurt or almond milk. Just do not make the mistake of treating it like a miracle food by itself. It works best as part of a balanced meal. For seniors, that can mean steadier strength, easier recovery, and a more confident body day by day. Guava is one of those fruits many people overlook, yet for adults over 75, it can be a quiet nutritional powerhouse. It contains vitamin C, fiber, potassium, and a modest amount of plant protein, but its real value may come from how those nutrients support the body's ability to protect muscle tissue from the wear and tear of aging. As the years go by, one of the biggest hidden threats to muscle is not always a dramatic illness. Often, it is low-grade inflammation and oxidative stress slowly interfering with recovery. A person may still eat regular meals and still try to stay active, yet feel that their legs tire faster, their grip is weaker, or their balance is not what it used to be. Guava may help because it provides strong antioxidant support while also fitting easily into the diet without feeling heavy. Think about how many seniors lose strength little by little, not because they stopped caring, but because the body has become less efficient at rebuilding itself. Guava supports that rebuilding environment. It does not act like a protein substitute, but it may help create better conditions for your muscles to benefit from the protein you already consume from eggs, yogurt, fish, beans, or chicken. A simple way to enjoy guava is to slice it fresh and eat it with breakfast, blend it into a smoothie, or pair it with plain yogurt for a snack. Some older adults also prefer it softened or pureed if chewing becomes difficult. The key is consistency. When guava becomes a regular part of meals, it may support steadier energy, better recovery, and stronger movement over time. Dried mulberries may seem small and unimportant, but for adults over 75, they can offer a surprisingly useful combination of nutrients that support strength and resilience. They contain iron, vitamin C, fiber, and natural plant compounds that may help the body handle fatigue, support circulation, and maintain better daily energy, all of which matter when muscle strength begins to decline. Many seniors focus only on protein, but muscle loss is rarely caused by one problem alone. Sometimes the body is also dealing with reduced appetite, low energy, poor nutrient absorption, or slower recovery after even light activity. That is why foods like dried mulberries can be helpful. They do not just add calories. They add supportive nutrition that may help older adults feel more capable and less drained throughout the day. Picture someone over 75 who still wants to stay independent but notices that simple tasks now feel more tiring than before. Walking across the house, carrying groceries, or standing in the kitchen for too long may suddenly require more effort. In many cases, that feeling of weakness is made worse when the body lacks the right supporting nutrients. Dried mulberries can fit into that gap by offering a compact, easy-to-use source of nourishment. They are especially convenient for seniors who do not always feel like preparing a full meal. A small handful can be added to oatmeal, yogurt, cottage cheese, or soft cereal. They can also be soaked slightly if chewing is difficult. The important thing is moderation, because dried fruits are more concentrated in natural sugar. Used wisely, dried mulberries may help support stamina, recovery, and a steadier sense of strength from day to day. Avocado is often praised for heart health, but for adults over 75, its benefits may go much further than that. This fruit provides healthy fats, fiber, potassium, magnesium, and small amounts of protein, creating a nutrient profile that can support muscle function in a more indirect but very important way. After 75, protecting muscle is not only about building it. It is also about reducing the factors that make muscle breakdown happen faster. One of those factors is chronic low-grade inflammation. Another is poor overall energy balance, especially in seniors who eat less because they feel full quickly or do not enjoy large meals anymore. Avocado can help because it is soft, easy to eat, and naturally rich in calories from healthy fats. That matters when an older adult is unintentionally losing weight, which often leads to even faster muscle loss. Think of a senior who says, "I still eat, but I just do not have the appetite I used to." That is more serious than many families realize. When calorie intake drops too low, the body may start breaking down muscle for energy. Avocado offers a simple way to add nourishment without requiring a large portion. Its texture is also helpful for people who have dental issues or trouble chewing tougher foods. A practical way to use avocado is to mash it onto whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie, or serve it alongside eggs, beans, fish, or yogurt. That combination can make a meal feel more satisfying while giving the body both energy and supportive nutrients. For many adults over 75, avocado may help preserve strength not by acting like a miracle cure, but by making it easier to maintain the kind of steady nourishment muscles depend on. Dried apricots may be the most underestimated fruit on this list, especially for adults over 75 who are trying to hold on to strength, balance, and independence. They contain potassium, iron, fiber, and protective plant compounds that can support muscle function in subtle but meaningful ways. While they are not a replacement for high-protein foods, they may help support the internal conditions the body needs to stay stronger with age. One major issue many seniors face is that muscle weakness does not happen alone. It often comes with fatigue, reduced appetite, digestive changes, and lower overall food intake. That means even when someone knows protein matters, they may still fall short because they are simply not eating enough supportive foods throughout the day. Dried apricots can help because they are easy to store, easy to carry, and easy to add to meals without much effort. Imagine an older adult who eats smaller portions than before and often skips snacks because nothing sounds appealing. Over time, that pattern can slowly reduce energy, body weight, and muscle support. Dried apricots offer a gentle solution. They provide concentrated nourishment in a small serving, which can be especially useful for seniors who need more nutritional value without feeling forced to eat a large meal. They can be chopped into oatmeal, added to yogurt, served with cottage cheese, or softened in warm water for easier chewing. As with all dried fruit, portion size matters because the natural sugars are more concentrated. But when used wisely, dried apricots can be a practical part of a senior-friendly eating pattern that supports daily energy, steadier movement, and better muscle resilience over time. So, what should you remember from today? After age 75, Protecting muscle is no longer just about eating more of the same foods and hoping for the best. The body changes. Recovery slows down. Appetite may shrink. Muscles become less responsive. And that means smart support becomes just as important as protein itself. That is why these 5 fruits deserve attention. Jackfruit, guava, dried mulberries, avocado, and dried apricots each bring something different to the table. Some help support circulation. Some help reduce oxidative stress. Some make it easier to maintain energy and calorie intake. And some simply give aging muscles a better nutritional environment to hold on longer. But the biggest mistake older adults make is expecting one food to solve everything. Real strength after 75 comes from a pattern. That means regular protein, supportive nutrients, hydration, light movement, and consistency over time. These fruits are not magic, but they can become powerful allies when they are used as part of a thoughtful daily routine. Now I would love to hear from you. Which of these fruits do you already eat, and which one surprised you the most today? Share your answer in the comments. And if you know someone over 75 who wants to stay strong, active, and independent, send them this video and subscribe for more simple nutrition strategies that can make a real difference later in life.